Hello, my name is Josh, and I am going to take you through Viking mythology, as well as I will take you through the Viking Age from 700 AD and explain some of their beliefs and history. Viking mythology, or Norse mythology, was mainly loved by Vikings in Scandinavia, areas of Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and Greenland. The Vikings believed in many gods, such as the Romans and Greeks did. The gods explained how the world worked around them, like Thor, the god of thunder. Some of the gods are Odin, who gave up one of his eyes for knowledge, and is associated with death, royalty, and knowledge. There is Thor, the god of thunder, who has 3 kids. And there is Loki, who is described as the trickster god, and he has been in a relationship with a giant and a horse. And there is Heimdall, who was birthed from 9 mothers, and he is told to kill Loki during an event called Ragnarok. Viking belief began as folklore told around campfires to educate the youth about the world around them, until they were written down in the 12th century. Earth was believed to be made from nothing until the water from Niflheim mixed with the fire from Muspelheim to create the first giant called Ymir. Then the other gods formed under his left arm. When Odin, Vili, and Ve were born, they killed Ymir and then made his body into Earth or Midgard. They then made Asgard and were greeted by other gods. And Odin created the first 2 humans out of trees on the beach. All 3 of these worlds were held together by Yggdrasil, great ash tree. It is believed that Vikings would be carried by Valkyries if they die in battle, and go to Asgard, where they would spend each day in glorious battle and refresh in full health each night for the event called Ragnarok. Vikings would worship their gods in natural landmarks like big rocks, trees, cliff sides, or they would go to a house which is essentially their church. Viking Age is considered from 793 AD to 1066 AD. And in this time, they explored and raided Europe. The Vikings believed in Norse mythology until Christianity arrived, slowly took over their old beliefs. This began around 950 AD. Even though Christianity took over, many people still believed in the old god traditions. The convergence may have taken up to 200 years. But still, many people today believe in Norse mythology. The Viking raids stopped at 1066 AD after the Battle of Stamford Bridge, where the Vikings and the English king's brother at the time versed the English king and his armies, and failed. However, the Vikings may have stopped raiding Europe because it became less profitable to do so. Ships and farm hands were expensive, And as time went on, poverty gaps meant that there were less people with the funds and time to go on raids.